So I was watching this film, right? It's called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No, not that one. You know, the Tim Burton one. And I was just like, there's this scene at the beginning. So for some reason, Grandpa Joe, right? We assume, like, you know, Charlie's, how old is he? He's about 10. And for some reason, after all these years of watching Charlie build a miniature factory out of toothpaste heads and getting only one chocolate bar a year for his birthday, something that's so important to him that he sticks the wrappers on his wall as if they're like band posters. He finally goes ahead and tells his grandson that not only did he work for the geezer who built the factory
Mr. Wonka
and makes the chocolate,
Yeah.
he was there at the beginning. He was one of the blokes that was there when the factory was just a shop on like bumfuck nobody road
on Cherry Street.
I don't actually blame Grandpa Joe. He is sitting opposite his in-law family and was one of them definitely has dementia. She even displays this just before he's about to tell his story.
I love grapes.
There's a chance the whole story was like a figment of his imagination as he looks like exactly the same 20 years ago.
Of course, I was a much younger man in those days.
Really, Grandpa? Because you look the same. Like exactly the same. Joe was part of the original team and yet Willy Wonka doesn't know who he is.
Mr. Wonka, I don't know if you remember me.
Imagine you're in like a small, close-knit team of candy shop workers for a number of years, possibly. Your shop is like getting recognized worldwide for its candy, likely over the course of a few years. You probably know everybody who works there like extremely well. If you've ever worked in like any sort of place, like a retail job, then you get to know like everybody.
The whole world wanted his candy.
Now imagine your boss buys a brand new massive site for his candy production and brings all his original team with him. This would have been like a huge deal for everyone involved, especially like the original core team. Also, did you see the size of the building that Willy Wonka opens? It's like a huge fucking building. It looks like the Battersea power station. You think he'd have to hire like a gajillion people to work there, and he'd need his original 20 to be like supervisors, probably. I'm just making assumptions, but this is just the logical conclusion I come to when I watch this film.
I saw Willy Wonka with my own 2 eyes. I used to work for him, you know.
Yeah, sure you did, mate.
This is a thrill ride. Wrap it up.